bed in full grump, little did I know that the walk would change our lives. Chapter 2. The rest of the family were already well ahead on this 100% unnecessary walk. If we'd had a decent internet connection, I'd have put up a fight. The future turns on moments like this. How do I describe the landscape? Well, I've never been good at writing, so I'm going to have to rely quite heavily on your imagination. It's big. The bigness of the place is what strikes you. The sky is really big, like an upside-down ocean, and the moors are big too. Their knobbly turf runs as far as it can, north to south, east to west, before it hits mountains. Because, yes, there are mountains near our house. Well, kind of near. Nearer than Nottingham. Up ahead, my family had stopped. This always meant trouble. Dad often called these moments learning opportunities. He probably found a dead moth or something. Mum held her arms out to offer a hug I wouldn't accept. "Come on, slow coach," she said. "Isn't it like something from Bronte up here? Are your boots chafing?" We all looked at my shoes. I had trainers on. I wasn't sure what chafing meant. It sounded like it had something to do with birds. "Oh, Kit, why aren't you wearing your boots?" "That's not fair," said Jack, yanking at Dad's arm. "He's wearing trainers. I didn't know he was wearing trainers. Why's he allowed to wear trainers?" Dad ignored his second-best son. "Jack wants a race," he said. "Are you going to race your brother, Kit? Give us adults some quiet time for," he made air quotes, "serious conversation. Your mother wants a chat." "But My voice trailed off. Arguing was pointless. Once Jack had an idea within his thick skull, he'd keep whining until he wore you down. Mum had probably used a similar technique to persuade Dad to move here. Jack was already off and running, shouting, "First one to the water," over his shoulder. In the distance, after the length of about 2 football pitches, the green-brown heathland was interrupted by a stream. It ran along a trench that cut through the landscape. Because of the flat moor on either side, you couldn't see it until you were pretty much in it. We discovered it last week, just before Jack fell over while trying to catch a tiddler. "Come on, Kit," said Dad. "Exercise is good for your well-being. Get that blood pumping." Instead of explaining that not being endlessly forced to go for walks would be better for my well-being, I broke away from Mum and Dad at a jog. I ran at a steady pace, gaining on Jack. There was no point in catching him. He'd have a temper tantrum if I won. He was 10, not even 2 years younger than me, but acted like he still went to nursery. He was mad about dinosaurs, if you can believe that. Occasionally he turned to offer a rude word that was lost to the Highland winds. April up here is like February back home. Home. Oh, that's how I thought of Nottingham. Sometimes at night when I closed my eyes, I'd imagine I was in my bed there. I'd found Jack's breathing annoying back then. We'd shared a room. I never thought I'd miss the sound. I watched Jack's head bobbing along ahead of me, and then he vanished. A click of your fingers, snap, and he was gone. He'd reached the stream. He'd won. I upped my pace, clinging to the unlikely hope that he'd tripped a few meters before the watery finish line. But no. I slid down the dip, rustling thistles nipping at my ankles, and found Jack crouched with his back to me. At his walking boots, water as clear as the stuff you'd buy in a bottle bubbled downstream. Wondering briefly why he wasn't calling me a loser, I bent over, my hands on my thighs, trying to slow my breathing. I thought I was fitter than this. He spoke, but didn't turn round. "What's that?" "You're both so fast," said Mum from the higher ground behind us. "Maybe this could be a thing. We could do it every weekend. Fen running. Is that what it's called? My 2 boys, fen running champions." Oh. "You're thinking of fell running," said Dad. "I didn't fall," said Jack. "I found something." Mum and Dad